Okay, we've got Sundays. Let's have a look. Unfortunately, for people who are interested in Remembrance, he looks like a
If the universe
that
can
song
accommodate countless possibilities, can it
looks
also
like a must
accommodate an
pull.
eternal paradise?
Also, who's gonna be his guest? Is it gonna be
initial dream has
Robin?
not
Are they gonna hurt
The
us?
answer simply is not here. Not now.
Oh, that
the traveler
music.
whose wings were clipped has embarked on a new journey. Where to shall his footsteps lead this time? On this episode of Keeping Up with Star Rail, let's catch up with the self-exiled
That song,
sailor,
God.
Sunday. This episode also
Yeah, it
serves
is!
as a missing persons report. We received a commission from the famed singer Miss Robin to help her search for her older brother, Mr. Sunday.
Oh, no. I'm not Robin. And the person I'm looking for isn't Sunday.
Then you are?
I'm... Oh, right. I'm Origami Big Bird.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And who is the person you're looking for?
He's called Workday.
Then without
Of
further
course.
ado, let's take a closer look at Workday. No,
Look at her.
As a chill,
Silly.
carefree, and upbeat show, it's better to take a look at Sunday. Sunday is an imaginary
puncer.
character following the path
Of course he's in front of the
He once
Robin
walked
stat.
the path of order, now
In front of the
returns to
Robin
its beginning,
posters. Come on
searching
now.
under the blessings of harmony for an ending where everyone lives
So, unfortunately for
happily
people
ever
who
after.
don't want
When
to
he
pull on
uses
him,
space
if you
attack,
care about
Sunday deals
Remembrance,
imaginary
it looks like
damage
you
to
kind of
one
need
designated
him.
enemy.
Meanwhile,
Sunday
I'm just
still
bringing him
causes
home
one
because why
designated
not?
ally character and their
He's our
summons
guy.
to immediately take action
I've
and
got his
increases their
sister
damage
already
dealt
too.
within a number of turns.
The thing I'm wondering is who's going to be better, him or Robin, because Robin's used to Zero Cycle. I know people adore her for that. As a follow-up supporter, but because she can give immediate action to everyone, not just one.
Maybe the person we're looking for really is called Workday.
Sometimes I feel the same way, too. But
Ah.
my workday suits my workaholic brother better. In order to bring happiness to everyone, his Sundays are always work days.
Oh, Mr. Sunday works so hard.
Yeah, I mean, my brother works really hard, just like that Mr. Sunday.
Aww, it's silly girl.
Sunday's talent allows the target
Definitely
of the skill to
not
be a
obvious,
higher
of
crit
course.
rate for a
It's
certain number of turns.
It's lovely to see her. I really
After
want them
unlocking
to
specific
interact in
traits,
story.
Sunday's
Really
skill
bad.
will also dispel one debuff from the target. When using his ultimate, Sunday regenerates
Really
energy for one
badly.
designated ally character
Look at the
based on target's max
animation.
energy, and turns
A
the
high
target
topaz.
and their summon into the beatified.
Make
The
Numby a
beatified's crit
murderer.
damage increases
Go
for
on,
a
give him a
certain number of
knife.
turns. After unlocking certain traces, the ultimate will have a minimum amount of energy regeneration.
The animation looks the same, at least.
Unlike
Unlike with Acheron's at like high Eidolon, like E6, she gets more lightning, I'm pretty sure.
Ability on has their damage increased for a set number of turns.
He makes the person he's teaming with fabulous by giving them a halo.
Teammates. His skill causes an ally and their summons to immediately take action, and his ultimate regenerates energy for a teammate and boosts their crit damage.
Now the thing I wonder
This
is,
allows
will
teammates
he
to deal more
make
damage
people
more
able to
frequently
zero
and
cycle like Robin's able to? Because Robin applies to
Instead of
every
forcing others
team
toward
member.
preset happiness,
Meanwhile, for him, it's a
my
specific
brother
one
is
in
now
their
trying
summons.
to trust in people's own self-realization and help them.
Aww.
His ideals might not be realized anytime soon, but he can definitely go further than he once did.
Ms. Robin is very correct. But his road forward definitely won't be smooth. For example, just now, we happened to take a picture of Mr. Sunday encountering a few unruly strangers.
Stab him.
Let's see how he'll deal with this dissonant interlude on the road to his ideals.
Shouldn't we first go ask about my brother's whereabouts?
Not important.
Huh.
We can do that later. We see that Geno Jingyuan and his Lightning Lord have teamed up with Sunday in this fierce battle. What kind of combo is this? Did I fall into Anna's dream? At this time, Lightning Lord's speed and
God's
hits for
sake.
action are relatively low. Geno Jingyuan uses his skill to increase Lightning Lord's speed and hits per action, but it's still not enough. Thankfully, Sunday unleashes his skill, causing both to immediately take action. Their damage has also been increased. As it happens,
And of
Sunday's
course
energy
it's the
is full.
music in the
Uses
boss
ultimate
fight
to
where we
restore
beat him
Jingyuan's
up.
energy to increase Jingyuan and Lightning Lord's crit
Hope is a
damage.
thing with
Fully
feathers.
buffed, everything is ready.
Rude.
Geno Jingyuan seizes the chance and uses his ultimate
Had I not
skill,
seen the
dealing
sun,
heavy
though,
damage to the
still
enemy
hurts
and increases
me.
Lightning Lord's hits per action once
It's
more.
still a
With the
beautiful
buff provided
song.
by Sunday, Lightning Lord in full form unleashes a devastating blow. And just go bye-bye. And that's a wrap.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Albert seems to have forgotten that this episode should serve as a missing persons report.
Yeah, but you're claiming you're a different person. Also, I can see the wing, like, folded underneath against her head.
A lot of messages from the audience already.
Let's go.
Be some useful information about your brother in there. Yeah. Miss Robin, I'm a huge fan. Me too. Next, Miss Robin, I'm your... Miss Robin, I'm a big fan of Sunday. Can you please get me an autograph from him?
No.
Thank you, everybody.
Tweet, tweet.
Oh, she looks so cute.
Hey, little birdie.
I really am grateful to everyone.
She's so cute. Hey, they at least made a throw with a mask. Let's go. Yeah, no, he just seems like a must pull for anyone who wants to do Remembrance because he's able to force forward the action of both the character and their summons. The question is that I kept asking is how does he compare to actually Robin when it comes to doing cycling? Not that I care about it, but I know people do. So, for example, with Acheron, even though obviously Robin's support capabilities for her team are far more limited than if you put her on a Facial team, the advance forward on the entire team is so valuable that people will run them anyway, just it's impossible to auto that team because you need timing on certain ultimates. Will forwarding the action of a character in their summon be enough to zero cycle? It really depends on how powerful characters in Remembrance are. If Remembrance summons were able to have supportive capabilities, he'd probably be really valuable for zero cycling. But if they're for just DPS, I don't know. I don't think it'd be good enough. I think he's still going to be the most valuable support we have for summons. So for specifically Remembrance, he is going to be a must pull. But for other teams, I don't know. You'd probably be better getting another Harmony unit. I don't know. Until we get exact figures, and I'm not the sort of person who does all the testing for that. I'll be interested to see the numbers that come out for him. Regardless, I want him home anyway, and I really hope the story has him and his sister reunite. It's been a while since we've seen them together. I'd like to see them together. My debate now is because of obviously the fact we've gotten a Kevin and Elysia XP essentially revealed for and for us. Do I want to go for his light cone? It really depends on how nice he is. If he comes home quickly, I might try for the light cone. If he doesn't, and I have to go to... If I fail 50-50 and have to go again, I might have to skip his light cone. And I'd have to look into other light cone options for him. I still don't actually know the full details of what his light cone does. I'm looking forward to them giving that information out. I don't know what his light cone does. I'm looking forward to seeing what his light cone does, though, to see if there's any alternative options in case the banner's mean to me. It's like, we know that version 3.0 is, thankfully, not going to be any must-pull, so I at minimum have one version to save back up after this one, because I technically don't need any savings from 2.7 either, because I've already got a guarantee saved. I don't have a guarantee saved for the light cone, though, so if he comes home quickly, I might have enough to guarantee his light cone in that patch. Then I'd be able to save through all of 2.7, save through all of 3.0, which would be a new world as well, so there'll be more Stellar Jids to come. Then afterwards, we'll see if 3.1 or 3.2 or 3.3, if one of those versions offers either of the characters I really, really want. My fear is 3.1. I am genuinely afraid that they're going to make either the Kevin XP or Elysia XP available. I think the Elysia one, because we saw less of them in the character sequence, that she will appear far later. Her name is Serene. Meanwhile, Fanon, I think, is more likely to appear in one of the earlier versions of version 3, and he's the one I'm actually scared that I'm going to get caught off guard by. So it really, really depends. It depends on my luck, and it depends on how comfortable I feel about how much I can save during 2.7. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to gacha for Sunday immediately and get him home. Then depending on how many tickets I've got left, I might hold off until near the end of the banner to see if I want to get the light cone as well. Which will impact, obviously, my gacha pulling video for Sunday because I will just be getting him home. I'm not in any urgent need to use him for now because the team he'd go on for now on my account would be Jingliu, and I'm not actively in need of using her. My Acheron team's fine. My Firefly team's fine. I can just keep using those two until closer to the end of his banner. Then I can experiment with him properly if I get his light cone. Or I can just use a sub option until I get his light cone. So best of luck to everyone else pulling. Hopefully I've given you a little bit of food for thought. And take care of yourselves.